superstar that is dead set on proving why she's the best in WWE.
She's not been quiet about it either, calling out everyone and anyone in the locker room.
That is the only way you can climb to the top. Sitting back just doesn't get you there.
But on the other end of the ring is a female with unparalleled focus. A woman who is unflappable in and out of the ring. Going to be very difficult to get the advantage on her.
Soaring! Tremendous drop kick!
Knee lift! Oh, putting focus on the arm here.
Reversal. Can they go on the attack? Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Can she keep her down? Kicks out at just one.
I think this match still has a ways to go.
The cover. And she's not done yet.
Getting that shoulder up seemed to be pretty easy.
Reversal. Can she capitalize?
Turnbuckle's the only thing keeping her upright.
Shoulder right to the midsection. Oh, an alley-oop bomb.
I felt the vibration.
And she goes for the pin. Powering out at one.
Clearly, she's still got a lot of fight left in her. Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Oh, man. Looks like her opponent's not going to need a chiropractor.
How about another?
Oh, and she gets herself out of a precarious position. And the slam. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here.
Impressive display of power.
Oh, look at this. Is she gonna tap?
She won't fade. She just won't fade. She keeps fighting.
Counters that.
A little rope assistance.
Very effective.
Oh, now she's looking to apply the pressure with this submission maneuver.
STF locked in. This could be a real problem.
Oh my goodness, this may be over quick.
She won't fade. She just won't fade. She keeps fighting.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver. Uh-oh.
We're gonna see it.
Power. Sit out power bomb.
That power bomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
Oh, a knee.
Lights out. She wants to put an end to things here.
She'll take things into the ring.
Back of the neck.
Not done yet.
Panel Uranagi.
Tuck her in. It's bedtime.
The referee clearly noticed she was on the ropes.
Now watch the speed on these leg drops.
How about another? Shoulders down. This could be the one that does it for her. And she thwarts the pin attempt in one.
She's not done yet, but you have to believe that she's still in all sorts of trouble here.
Oh, the elbow connects.
Crafty way to get out of harm there.
Oh, shot right to the kidney. Oh. And again.
Great way to
hoping to end it here. Kick out just before two.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
Oh, nice deep arm drag.
Right on point. Taking this match off the mat now.
You can sense what her intentions are here.
Launching.
She comes up empty.
She steers clear of that one.
She's fighting back.
Both competitors showing how...
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold. Exhibiting a crazy amount of strength here. Oh, nowhere to go. Nowhere to hide. Could be tap time.
This is the worst case scenario. She won't fade. She just won't fade. She keeps fighting. Oh, the release on the German suplex.
Just launched.
Escape just in time.
Brilliant countering by both competitors.
And a basement drop kick.
This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh. The sharpshooter cinched in.
Oh, man, there's nowhere for her to go. This may be over quickly.
She's trying to...
Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter.
Midget up, go driver.
Bang!
Oh, look at this. How pretty is this?
Backpack face buster.
She's going up.
Top rope here. From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
She covers for the pin. Oh, a kick out, a kick out, a kick out.
This is where desperation becomes a factor. Time to pull out all the stops. She begins to stir back up, but doesn't look good. As her opponent hooked.
Manhandle slam.
How do you come back from that? Shoulders down.
And she wins. That is a huge victory. Let's take another look at these women in action.
Here is your winner, Countess.
She earns the W against fierce competition.
Yep, that's what we call a good day at the office.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York, the Icon.
Matches like these, with talent of this caliber, this is why sports entertainment is an art form.
She's been training for this match for quite a while, and she plans on making a statement here tonight.
And from New York, the Princess.
Just look at the swagger on display. I love it.
Swagger. Really, Saxton? You know a number of people in the back just despise this superstar.
Well, the WWE Universe clearly disagrees with you, Corey.
Oh, and what else is new?
Determination in her eyes. She is more than ready for competition.
A relatively untested superstar in WWE, she has made big waves since landing here.
She's made it rough waters for all the other superstars in the women's division. Rocking the boat could lead you to capsizing, though.
Certainly a dangerous game she's been playing, ruffling the feathers of anyone that crosses her path.
Yeah, but she'll be facing off against one of the toughest competitors in the women's division.
Pure grit and determination. That's what's made her such a tremendous threat in the division.
Forearm club.
Slap! Oh, no, you didn't.
Yes, she did.
Now we know what the five fingers say to the face.
She returns the favor there.
Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
And we just saw some serious offense.
Able to avoid any harm there. Uh-oh.
Front kick from behind. Ouch. Oh, saw it coming. Oh, she could do it here. She was close to the end there.
She is still fighting, still keeping this going.
Abdominal stretch. It's locked in.
This is a great way to wear down your opponent. I'm not sure she can escape out of this. Wait a minute. A couple shots. And yes, she does.
Turns the tides.
With the lariat. Deadlift.
Sit out powerbomb.
Uh-oh!
Somersault plancha.
That is reckless abandon being shown.
And paying off as well. Up and down. What a slam.
A sit-out mat slam.
For a schoolboy.
Uh-oh. Super kick.
Just pinning the arm down and then
Dropping the knee for more punishment.
Carefully measured knee drop.
slap.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yes, she did.
The ultimate sign of disrespect. Whip back into the ring. Count out imminent. She needs to get back in. Uh-oh.
Punch to the stomach and stopped in there.
A big knockdown. And another one.
This is something else.
Boom, right to the midsection.
Oh, foot just stomping down.
A second one. Oh.
She's taking a beating here.
And this match is not over yet. Things are only going to get harder from here.
And into the count. And a shoulder in the air.
She shows that she's far from finished. Going up top.
From the top.
Double axe handle.
That took athleticism.
It's hard enough to do a moonsault from the ropes, but standing next to your opponent? Now that's something else.
Head scissors.
Round and round we go.
What athleticism. Slap.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yes, she did. It has to be demoralizing to just get slapped like that.
If that doesn't fire you up, I don't know what will. And a slap for the exclamation point.
Super kick.
Ouch. A much-needed big move.
Oh, she's still alive.
It was almost all over. Almost a 3 count.
Yeah, talk about a close call.
Can't put this one away even after that big maneuver.
It's disrespectful.
And she can't find a response for this assault.
Yeah, now she has to turn this momentum around. From the middle rope.
Uh-oh, got snatched up here.
There it is. Will she take advantage?
Is it enough? The cover!
What in the world? She was barely able to get that shoulder up. I cannot believe she had the wherewithal.
The heaviest artillery has been used, but it's not enough for the three. She's going for it. This could be. Oh, what a kick out. How did she do that?
No way. No way. I refuse to believe that wasn't three.
It's been an hellacious encounter thus far.
The tides have swung in multiple directions. It's anyone's guess how this one's going to end. Big-time impact from way up high.
And somehow she still has the energy to deliver impactful offense this late in the matchup.
And in the back of her mind, she has to be telling herself to finish this fight soon.
Whatever's playing here can't be good.
Targeting the throat there.
She scores big with the counter. Drop toe hold.
Face first.
Slap!
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yes, she did.
Vicious knee drop.
Ooh, what a nasty kick. Just disrespectful. They've got their opponent's arm.
Well, that'll do some serious damage.
Mounting it down to opponent. Look at them go. Over and over and over again.
And a slap, too.
And she is doing whatever she wants right now.
Yeah, she is taking all the restraints off.
Just rubbing salt in the wound now. Super kick! Ouch.
Guys, I think this one's over.
The cover! What a win! How impressed were you guys?
I was incredibly impressed by this superstar who...
Oh, hang on, gentlemen. This superstar has entered the chat. A great deal of history between these two, and tensions are rising.
This is gonna be good.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 487 pounds.
Ever since I took my spot here at the commentary table, I have wanted to call this match. I cannot wait to finally do it.
The WWE Universe on their feet.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 489 pounds.
A duo that always delivers when it comes to tag team action, and the WWE Universe is ready for it. Taking it old school tonight with a little 2-on-2 tag team action.
Doesn't get any more classics than this. You truly get the best of both worlds, and sometimes pairings you really didn't see coming. Hey, kind of like you and me, Corey.
I would very much like to be excluded from this narrative, Saxton.
With the counter.
Seeing an answer for every move attempted.
Into the corner he goes, a perfectly placed target. Look at this pop-up German. And he's able to counter. Had it scouted and met with a back elbow.
Crucifix head scissors.
Showing off the quickness. That'll turn things around in a hurry.
Goodness, that hurt the shoulder. Tagged in.
Punch right in the head. Overhand right lands.
Oh, from the rope. Tags him in.
Oh! Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Double big back body drop.
It's got to be demoralizing when you're the combatant on the wrong side of the double team. Maybe you want to rework the game plan about now.
And then a standing moonsault.
That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills.
Spine buster. Into the cover. Kick out at one.
Could be in search of a second win now.
Using the elbow to escape the attack.
Look at this. Boom. Nice. Elbow smash. Wow, what a drop kick. Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room. Come with me. And he goes for the pin. And he easily stops the ref's count.
He's not letting fatigue set in or get the better of him. Ridiculous standing shooting star. Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength.
And he gets the tag. Able to counter. Left by the turnbuckles.
Oh, raking the face. Ooh, well measured.
Telegraphed that one and delivers a blow to the gut. Oh.
He's burying elbows to the midsection. Make it over. Oh, beautiful.
Quick reflex is so important in a match like this.
Sharp elbow.
Setting him up. Got the head scissors on.
And an elbow.
Oh, God.
kick right to the spine.
Now he's been put on the defensive.
And a carefully measured knee drop.
The fight is being brought right to him.
Yeah, he's really being put to the test.
Oh, my God.
And he's able to reverse.
Jarring European uppercut.
Uh-oh. Look at this.
Uh-oh is right.
Fallaway slam.
Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions.
Got the tag. Got the tag.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
The official asking him as
He needs to find an escape route.
Nice.
clothesline.
Punch connects.
Ah, jeez.
He steers clear of contact.
Slam. Tagged into the action.
Sizing up their opponent and dropping the knee.
He's feeling the effects. We got a cover. Shoulders up before two.
Refusing to give up even an inch of ground as this match continues.
He gets set down to the floor. Not the position you want to be in right now.
Oh, my gosh, what impact.
Uh-oh. And back elbow creates separation.
Hoisted up.
Whipped over in a snap suplex.
Tossed back into the ring. And he throws the opposition back into the ring. He gets tagged in.
Oh, here we go. Face breaker. The pay window beckons.
Two. Amazing.
Somehow, someway, escapes defeat. Still alive.
It must be demoralizing.
No way.
High risk.
Shooting star. Heading up. He's thinking big.
Pick your jaw up off the floor.
Amazing rotation on the 630 splash. That puts him in total control.
And they're still in this. Oh, what a counter. Critical time in this matchup.
This is a time to dig deep.
Oh, a knee.
This is it.
He's able to beat a 2 count.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
Death Valley bomb.
His opponent is just overwhelming him here.
Yeah, this match has not been kind to him.
And tag. He did it.
Let's go.
As the leg trap, fisherman suplex.
Partner tags in. Oh, big boot. Oh.
Elbow thrown, saying not today.
Running power slam. Here it comes. Legendary. Hell's Gate.
This
Hell's
is bad.
Gate.
This is real bad.
The Gogoplana's locked in. This one's over. Tap out coming. I don't think they're getting out of Hell's Gate.
Think again, Corey.
Wow.
Vicious right forearm.
Planning on what to do next.
Face first.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. Cranking the head. Knee straight to the gut, stays off the attack. Oh, it could be over here.
This is it.
And he fights it off.
Incredible resiliency. Ooh, skull rattling. The WWE Universe willing these superstars on.
Pumping the adrenaline they so desperately need right now. Tag is registered.
Stolen from his opponent's artillery. Something's about to go either very wrong or very...
If this lands, it's over.
Phoenix splash! Boom, what impact! In off the tag.
Buddha driver submission.
And tap out. Ooh, bad aiming there as the ref takes a blow.
Comes out on top in this tag team match.
Let's take another look at what made that matchup so memorable.
Here are your winners.
And teamwork makes the dream work in this tag team victory.
That was a great example of what a tag team can do when it's firing on all cylinders.
Here she comes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Tammy Young.
This is a match that folks have been clamoring for, and they are excited to finally get it.
She is ready for this big match, and she knows everyone backstage will be watching her make an impact.
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, UDXO.
You are looking at some highly motivated competitors in this match, looking to steal the show and capture the attention of the entire WWE Universe.
She has been counting the weeks, the days, the minutes until this match, and she is now ready to compete.
Hard not to be excited when this superstar is in the ring. A competitor who has...
What a takedown. Oh, my God. Superhuman.
And can she break out back to her feet? A couple of elbows to the gut and create separation. Strong takedown.
Counters. This could be an opportunity.
Deep to side. Jeez.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that.
Oh, man, inverted backbreaker.
Ow.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
And now she's looking to go top rope.
From the top and down.
She's taking things to ringside.
Wow, that won't separate your shoulder. That'll divorce it.
She's feeling the hurt here.
Drop kick to the back. She anticipated that one.
This is just brute power.
What a German suplex.
Oh, man, German suplex with the release.
And gets tossed back into the mat. And she's stunned in the corner.
Oh, sharp knee.
So ruthless. Nasty one right to the chest.
She adjusts it and reverses it. Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Rains down an elbow in retaliation. Clothesline.
Flinged across the way. I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
For a fisherman buster.
Down opponent and a double axe handle smash.
And that one misses the mark.
Oh, my God, what an elbow. Powerless position to be in right now. Ooh, right to the throat. And here's a cover. And she kicks out at two.
Very close. The T clearly setting in.
Slap.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yes, she did.
Well, maybe it's just me, but you can only be disrespected so many times like that before you start to develop a complex.
You get slapped a lot, Corey?
It's none of your business, Cole.
You know, I've noticed some friction lately between these superstars.
Well, you can't be friends with everybody.
I've noticed the same. There's definitely something of a rivalry here.
Working the midsection there.
She's losing some steam now.
They've definitely taken their lumps at this point. Their opponent is not messing around. All the way to the outside. It doesn't matter if you're on the outside of the ring. There is no place safe when you face such a risk taker. Headlock applied, tossed without regard.
Delivering the suplex.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
She's losing all momentum here.
Looks like she's having problems creating any of her own offense.
Throws her back in from ringside. Oh, look at this. German suplex. And not done yet. Another German.
A trio of...
Can she do it here? Oh, got the shoulder up. I can't believe this match is going to continue.
Every kick out taking so much energy to muster.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches.
Kick to the gut. Uh-oh. Look out. Rose plant. What a great move.
Cover! There's two! Near fall!
Had to dig deep to break that pin.
But can it be done again? How much is left after that?
Is there still enough left to try that maneuver again? Or is her confidence shaken? We're seeing an unbelievable performance in front of us.
And how these competitors are still surviving is beyond explain.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches.
F5! Thunderous!
Turn the lights out. Good night.
It wasn't enough. She kicked out.
It was almost all over for her.
It does not get much closer to 3 than that.
There's got to be some sense of desperation right now. She's used her best weapon, but the match still continues.
Slammed with a purpose.
Hoisting their opponent up for a fisherman buster.
Oh, impressive counter.
Face plant. Oh, my goodness.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Tremendous German suplex.
Good golly, what a knee. He's firing up, no doubt about it.
Hoping to end it here.
This is it.
I can't believe this.
A shocking arrival.
Look who's here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, DL from the Bronx, New York. Weighing in at 215 pounds, King Tyler.
You know, this person takes some pride in their work, but who could blame them? Few are as gifted in the ring as this performer.
Wow, you are laying it on thick, Saxton. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll hear you when they watch this match 10 times before bed tonight. Always walking around with a chip on his shoulder. He's going to use that anger against his opposition.
And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 243 pounds, Jay Jenkins.
All these superstars come into this match incredibly hungry to prove their dominance. I can't wait to see what unfolds.
Doesn't matter where or when he's competing, this guy just wants to fight, and he's about to get one.
This superstar loves a challenge, and he finds himself facing one here tonight.
Yeah, he's not afraid to stand up to anyone in this locker room, which sometimes gets him into trouble, but is definitely one of his more admirable traits as a competitor.
Never backing down from any challenger, no matter what.
Across the way is a man who's rededicated his focus. Someone who's been spending extra time training and scouting for his competition.
And there was some force on that move. Into the pin attempt.
That's still a quick kick out at this point. Here's the arm wringer, followed by the leg drop.
And he continues to mount on the pressure.
Things are playing out exactly how he envisioned.
Well, that's one way to leave the ring, I suppose. Taking this to the floor. Headbutt to the back of the neck. What a chancery.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance. Look out! Spiked! As much grit as it takes to hit a pile driver, we cannot forget how much fighting spirit it takes to keep going after taking one. Will we see that spirit to fight back? Rolling into a monkey flip.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes...
Springboard, corkscrew moonsault.
That's playing fast and loose with your own body.
That is weaponizing your body. That's what that was.
Oh, look at this. What a headbutt.
Shot after shot.
Ruthless striking.
Look at this.
Snap suplex.
What are you waiting for? Get back in there.
You tell him, Saxton. Yes, he didn't come here to watch him boast and taunt.
Whoa! What agility! It takes a certain level of athleticism to pull that off. He is certainly sending a message, getting his shoulder up before two. Targeting the ankle.
An effective attack to the leg can hurt everything from balance to mobility. It can drastically limit you inside the ring.
Reverse chokeslam. Wow!
Corkscrew moonsault, beautiful.
Dealing out some damage and looking good doing it.
Oh, man.
Ooh!
Bam!
He turns it around.
There's a wheelbarrow.
Boom! DDT.
He now just looks helpless to every attack.
He somehow has to get himself back in order again. Set off the ropes, holds on.
Rainbow cutter. He could pin his opponent right here. No, he pops the shoulder before three.
That was a long 2 count there. Up high.
Wow, a spiral tap.
Continuing to dissect the leg of his opponent.
Oof. And he's just flaunting his skills now.
His offense is second to none at times like this.
Able to reverse that one. Reversal. Can he take advantage?
Back and forth, looking for the advantage here. Down with a sling blade.
And a basement drop kick.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be nasty. This is going to be bad. Watch the impact. Claymore. Cover. 2. Kicks out.
He just won't give up. Oh, boy, he's stalking him. Watching for an opening.
It's answering back.
He was looking for... Schoolboy pinning combination.
Oh, maybe not. Power. We might just be seconds away from the end. 2. You gotta be kidding me.
Surviving that maneuver is absolutely amazing.
I think there is still some shock in the air over the fact that did from the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man.
Producing a trampling.
Down opponent and a double axe handle smash.
You can't take much more of this.
This is a very dangerous situation now. Here's the arm wringer, followed by the leg drop.
He's falling victim here to a charge of attacks.
Yeah, he has to devise some kind of new strategy here.
Oh, not to the belly. Stop in the leg. Just nasty.
Desperate attempt here to get back on his feet. From the top, diving headbutt finds the mark.
For the victory here. Oh, and a kick out. How is he still in this match?
By the skin of his teeth.
He's looking completely lost as he finds his footing.
Hooked up. Nothing fancy there. Spinning Uranagi. Is this what he needs for the win?
2. No way. No way.
Incredible to think. After everything we've witnessed, we are still at a stalemate.
And I think to get the pinfall, you have to try that maneuver one more time. This place has come unglued.
Rightfully so.
Hoisted up into a knee.
Amazing execution.
Looking for the victory. 2 count. Oh my, still alive.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct.
Just dished out his most devastating offense, and you got to be wondering if he's thinking one more time will be the charm.
Rolling into a monkey flip.
And he'll leave the ring for this next stretch. He turns it around. Oh, strong impact. Fighting back for the counter. And now thrown back into the ring. He reverses it.
The final cut.
Perfectly
For the win. 2. That's it. The blood and sweat put into this match. Well worth it. Well, this is one matchup that lived up to its billing and then some.
Here is your winner, Jay Jenkins.
This is the type of victory where you really have to weigh the costs against the benefits.
The reward definitely seems greater than the risk right about now, but we'll see how they feel once they get back to the locker room and hit the showers.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Mars, weighing in at 219 pounds, Zero!
Gentlemen, this has all the makings of an all-time classic match, and I fully expect it to deliver on that promise. He said he'll steal the show here tonight, and he looks more than ready to deliver on that promise.
And his opponent, from Wichita, Kansas, weighing in at 170 pounds, Grant, the Savior Ant.
If you listen to After the Bell this week, you know this is a match I've wanted to see for quite some time, and it's almost time to start. The look of focus and determination on his face. He wants to show the world that he can compete on this high level.
You're looking at a well-traveled superstar who has seen a lot in the ring.
With experience comes confidence. There's nothing you can throw at this competitor that could faze him in the slightest.
He'll be looking to utilize that wisdom in this matchup.
But don't overlook his opponent, a superstar who is tired of living in the shadows. Then again.
He had it scouted. Chop.
Look at this.
Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine. Hurricanrana.
Taking it to the shoulder. As the arm bars stretch in. Punishing stretch.
An injured shoulder puts you below square one. This is a smart strategy here.
And what a maneuver we just saw there.
Hits him with a gut-wrench suplex. What in?
Gut wrench applied. Big time suplex. But there's more to come. A second gut wrench suplex. Oh, flying forearm. That'll turn your lights out.
And misses on the springboard.
Big time.
This could be it. Cover. Just kicks out.
Able to squeeze that shoulder out. So close.
Counter. And now there's an opening. DDT. And countouts are legal, so hopefully this will be a short trip outside.
Letting his opponent know he can take on the world right now.
Tagged with a punch.
Tossed upside down.
He can do it here. A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
A truly impressive kick out this late.
Good God, that's devastating. Big forearm.
A bear hug, squeezing the breath out of him. It's not embarrassing to tap out. He'll save your career.
But his will to win is simply... The bear hug cinched in. Gotta find a way out and catch your breath.
Look at this, no quit whatsoever. Raining down elbows and escaping the bear hug.
Oh, jarring back elbow.
Going right after the neck.
Textbook neck breaker. Oh, neck breaker.
Gets him with the counter.
Caught by the back of the elbow.
Lately, things have been a tad heated between these competitors.
Yeah, this could develop into a pretty serious rivalry if it keeps escalating.
Maybe they'll squash the beef here and now, and that'll be the end of it.
And come on, was that really called for?
Climbing up top, he's got big plans. High risk.
He paid for that one.
Oh, man, big time.
And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver coming.
Able to free himself from the grip.
Connecting with a sharp elbow.
Got it scouted.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched. Oh, ouch. Oh. Boom. Targeting the stomach to reverse that maneuver.
From behind. Back suplex. Super kick. Can he put this one away?
2. What a kick out. I don't believe it.
Oh, that was more than close. That was inches away from 3
Millimeters. Listen, that should have ended things. And look at his face. At this point, you have to believe he's losing some faith in himself.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
And the ropes break this one up.
Great ring awareness there.
Overhand shots and elbows and forearms.
Striking at will.
He switches it back around.
What a shot.
Uh-oh.
Stiff elbow will break that up.
Setting it up. Boom. Into the cover. Is this enough? No, it isn't. He kicked out. He kicked out.
Are you kidding me? Super kick. It's all academic at this point.
For the win. 2. Oh, he kicked out.
How close was that?
That was about as close as it could get without it all being over for him.
Hey, it might be time for a change.
Uh-oh. Arms locked across the face, and this is just bending the neck in a way it's not supposed to.
He's in complete control. Opponent has nowhere to go. Could be tap out time.
A normal man would have submitted by now, but not him. And rolls him off.
Big clothesline. Stomping down. Boom. Kick to the face for your troubles.
Defenses are sharp in this series of reversals.
Clothesline to the back of the neck. This place is going insane.
The ground beneath my feet is shaking.
Oh! He's outside the ring now.
Hope he's got a plan. Enough already.
Hoisted up.
Attacked in the midsection. Saw that one coming.
Holy, meet the barricade.
He avoids the damage.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Headed to the top rope.
From the top.
Fails to hit the bullseye.
Oh, man.
Tuning up the band. It is time. Swing chin music.
So glad I bet on him to win.
Makes the cover.
Hold the phone.
Wanting to join in on the celebration, but not quite sure what to make of it.
None of us are. What is the meaning of this?
There. Six. They're here. This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
We should also mention that there's plenty of history between these superstars heading into tonight.
Yeah, these guys clearly don't like each other, Michael, and while both will likely be looking to put the other in the rearview mirror, I don't think this rivalry is even close to being over.
They are ready for battle. Corey, what do you think of the champ's chances here tonight?
I love them. I'm not like everybody else, Cole. It seems like everybody's ready to write the champ's demise, but not me.
And guys, these superstars have been locked in one of the most intense rivalries we've seen in a while.
They really have, Michael, and while selfishly I have to say it's been great to watch, the truth is that this rivalry must be taking an incredible toll on their bodies.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match and is for the International Continental Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 456 pounds. And their opponents at a combined weight of 351 pounds. They are the International Continental Wrestling Tag Team Champions,
Here we go, gentlemen. The tag team titles are up for grabs. Final preparations between partners before the action begins.
You have to think that winning these tag titles was a turning point for these superstars.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, the leg sweeping. Talk about being bent. There's the save. How close was that? Oh, this is just torturous. Yeah, the death lock applied.
Oh, man. Just tap out.
Belly-to-belly suplex.
He moved, but can he capitalize?
Ooh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly.
And out of the ring he goes. Oh, my God, what a forearm.
Right to the jaw.
All right, back to it, returning to the ring. Set him up, Russian leg sweep. I'd have to think that a no disqualification match favors the most heartless competitor in the ring.
Well, that's mostly true, but even the most rule-abiding superstars have risen to the occasion of a no disqualification match. When there are no rules, there's no wrong and right.
And that was a precisely measured attack.
Oh!
He leaves the ring and there's no countouts in this one.
I guarantee that chair is not going to be used as it was designed for. Uh-oh, I'm not afraid of tigers. Bicycle knee strike, ouch.
The champ now absorbing a little damage. Springboard misses the target. Coming back in the ring. Bang!
Oh, man.
What grace. Float over into the...
Float over, nice, DDT.
Wedging the chair into the turnbuckles. And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
Oh, boy.
German suplex released.
Sidekick finds the mark.
A face buster knee smash.
That looks painful.
What a punch. No telling what's underneath the ring tonight. And again.
Great way to wear down your opponent.
He returns to the ring.
No!
What a slam.
Alabama style.
That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor. Unbelievable.
He's setting the chair up, wedging it between the ropes. And they just busted out an impactful maneuver. And that damage to the shoulder could be an ongoing factor now. It might limit range of motion in the entire arm. He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring. And that was one heck of a combo there.
Ooh, that might have just broken something. Bulldog.
Oh! Solid kick across the back. Avoiding contact.
Vicious knee.
Champ taking the worst end of the exchange.
Quick strike to the lower body.
Great counter. Into the ring now. With authority.
Oh!
A running Hurricane Rana.
Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out. Oh, from behind.
Oh, wow.
Frankensteiner.
Nice.
And there's the save.
Side headlock applied.
Good measure. Dominating shoulder tackle.
Face first into the chair. And that was an effective attack, guys. And look at Frupp. Here's the pin. Title on the line. He gets the shoulder up at 2.
We'll see if this is the start of a rally.
Great reversal. Boom, right in the button. Great strength being shown here. That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
A powerbomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days.
Oh, no.
Oh, God, better check your teeth after that.
Oh!
Looking out of it right now.
This is not going to be good.
And he goes into the ring. Outside the ring now. He has no need to rush. Good timing with that reversal.
Bicycle knee to the face.
Oh, flipping the script on him there.
Oh, wow.
Frankensteiner.
Nice. He eludes the contact.
Bad predicament right here.
Hooked up.
And that was offense with a hurtful purpose. Oh, the knees caught him. Could be a turning point.
STO takedown.
And that definitely made solid impact. Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
This is not going to end well by any means.
I'm not quite sure if this man shouldn't tap out.
This is about...
He breaks it up. I don't know how much longer his partner could have lasted.
Clothesline. What impact.
And he's out of there in a nick of time. Able to get the advantage here. And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one. Bang!
Boom! Into the neck breaker.
Caught him.
Uh-oh. No way. No way. Pedigree. Gonna see a new champ.
Cover. There's two.
How'd he do that?
Throwing everything in the kitchen sink in there, but to no avail.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
This is what you call high...
Up high.
Oh, no. Crashing hard onto the floor.
That is what happens when you throw your body around. You eventually meet the pavement.
Getting him into the corner.
Oh, a nasty... Nightmare takedown. What are we going to see from this superstar? Nice balance. Whoa! What agility. The champ's eyes look glazed over.
Shooting star press, incredible. You can see it in these superstars' faces. They're in serious pain at the moment.
A lot of punishment has been dished out. This could be big. Landing on top of the skull. Another one bites the dust to the champ.
And he makes the save for his team. Oh, the leg sweeping.
Octopus locked in. Look at the pressure applied.
He's in deep, deep trouble here. Well, maybe not. Able to slip out of things, and a couple of them. Hands right to the mouth. Shifts it back onto him. Oh, mounting it now. Just hammering away with the rights.
Elbows right to the forehead.
My God, what a striking display.
No!
Striking with an A.
Just tormenting his opponent. Flashing that bat.
Well scattered reverse. Oh, God. What a forearm shiver. Setting up for something here. Oh, he knew what was coming.
Huge toss.
He clearly has dangerous intentions in mind here, gentlemen.
What a counter. He just barely dodges.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move.
I am feeling a titanic ship roaring through this crowd right now.
Well, you're not the only one, Saxton. It's all coming to a head now.
And well-timed maneuver there.
Oh, man. Good grief.
Turn your lights out.
Wicked roundhouse kick.
The challenger's hopes are slipping away.
And he has just taken an extraordinary amount of abuse.
Now a pin for the championship. Oh, I thought it was over, but again.
Can we please get some control?
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. And that was a well-executed attack. And a well-executed move we just saw there. Caught him.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No way. No way.
Game over.
For the the championship.
Try and end it. Yes, they did it. New tag team champs.
I always thought it was strange to call it Extreme Rules when just about anything goes, as this incredible match showed.
Here are your winners.
Two great superstars that go great together, and that win is proof.
For my money, these two just might be the best tag team on the roster today.